Hello everybody, it's Mickey Kaiser with War Room Relics, back with another video. It's been about a week since we did one. Things have been pretty busy around here. We had a short week in the shop last week. We had to pack up and head out Thursday for the Ohio Valley Military Society show in Wilmington, Ohio. Drop off is Thursday night, Friday morning setup, and then the public gets in Friday and Saturday at those shows. So we had to get out of the shop pretty early last week and didn't get a chance to do videos. Had a little bit of a problem while we were at the show. Unfortunately, some poor dumb kid decided to pick a helmet up off my table and try and walk out of the show with it. And I saw him and it didn't work out well for him. He's in custody now. So hopefully that'll be a learning point for you young people out there. If you're going to go to these shows, people are watching the tables. A lot of people have GoPros on them. And unfortunately for this 19-year-old, the facility itself had cameras in it, and there was one right above my table. So when he tried to spill his tale of, oh, I didn't pick it up, I wasn't going to take it, I was looking for the guy that owned it, it just showed him pick it up and go about 100 feet before I finally caught up with him. So anyway, it's not what we're doing a video on today. Today's a World War II item that actually carried over into Korea. These look like, well, they don't look like, they are suspenders. And these suspenders are part of the 1944 combat and cargo pack system that came out in late World War II. Back then, the military had suspenders for cartridge and pistol belts, and they also came up with suspenders to help support the pack systems that came out in 1944, and that's what these are. These replaced the model 1936 suspenders that were used with pistol belts, cartridge belts that help support the model 1936 musette bag that a lot of guys carried. This set right here is unissued. It's in extremely mint condition, if there is such a term as extremely mint. But anyway, these are unissued. They're in fantastic condition. They have no damage, no frayed spots, no holes, no stains. All the hooks, all the snap hooks, friction buckles, load bearing buckles, everything is present on them. These got a little bit of verdigris on them, but a little bit of elbow work will take care of that stuff. What set these apart from the 1936 suspenders? One, they finally had a little sympathy for the infantryman. Underneath this suspender that goes over top of the shoulder, they finally added a little bit of padding. So those poor old infantry guys with them bony shoulders got a little break from carrying those pack systems around. Also missing on them, on the 1936 suspenders, up at the top, at the front, they used to have a little suspension ring, and that was to connect the musette bags to. They weren't going to need the musette bags anymore, so they got rid of them. They've got an extra loop sewn onto them, and then that was used to, when you attach the top of the combat pack to the suspenders, if you had any excess webbing, it was just folded up and put in here. This one is pretty well marked with the U.S. stamp on it. The opposite side is going to have your information as far as what it is. Got it upside down. Anyway, it'll tell you it's stamped suspenders, pack and cargo, blah, blah, blah. The military has all its great drawn out nomenclatures. But also you'll see on there, if you can find it down here at the bottom, it's dated 29 December 51. So this carried on over into the Korean War period. And this set obviously never left the depot and been sitting on a shelf forever before I wound up with it. These are the darker, these aren't khaki, these are the OD number 7s. So they were the darker color. The later war manufacture, or in this case, they were manufactured post-World War II, right at the beginning of the Korean War. If these will fit in any late war European, and by late war I mean after January of 45. So you had a couple of months that these could have hit the theater and were used. And there's pictures of them. If you search and look hard enough, you'll find probably between January and April of 45, you can find some photographs of these being worn by soldiers. That's just part of the evolution of the gear and equipment used by the U.S. soldier from 1776 all the way up to present day. There's always a little bit better way to do things. These replaced the model 1936s. They were pretty short-lived. They weren't in the Army inventory long, but they were around for the end of World War II and for the Korean War period. So, as I said, these are in immaculate condition. They look great. If you've got a pack system, the 1944 pack system, the Army mainly used them. If you wanted to do a representation of a late World War II infantryman with the cargo and the combat pack, you're definitely going to need these, because this is what these were designed for. Or you could carry it on over into a Korean War representation. You can find these on War Room Relics. And if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Hope y'all had a great weekend. I'll see you in a couple days.